Hello everyone, Peter here, pet listener from Right to Repair. Yes, guys, so we've got a clusterfuck. We were trying to fix the Xbox One, and it went sideways. It just didn't want to boot up after changing MOSFETs. I was thinking about replacing them again, but then I plugged in my main board, which I agreed with a customer to just swap these main boards, because if there will be anything else, customer will, be in a position that he will only waste money. Yes, whereas I know this one was a known good. I even reinstalled operating system on that, so I was 100% sure, this main board is good. But it turns out that, unfortunately, I've plugged in his power supplies, not my one, known good, but his power supplies. One is new one and one is used one. They are over there. And unfortunately, this didn't start. So I have to take into consideration that there is something wrong with his power supplies. And because my new batch of power supplies from China didn't come yet, hopefully will come eventually, I need to get one of my power supplies and see what's wrong. Yes, because simply saying, if I'm not sure about his power supplies, at least I would have to check my one. There is a fuse in it, but it's no power in this one. So let us check. Let me see here. Yeah, you will see here. So we need to put into a diode mode and have a beep. Yeah, good. And let's check this. I don't know if you can see. Maybe if I'll do it like coffee. Cup here, my water. So let's check. Okay, so we know that the fuse has a power. So now is the cable work? Because this should be okay. Now AC 750, please. Let's plug in S to the mains. Okay, that's in the mains. So now we should see about 230 to 40 here. Yeah, 247. That's really high actually. So 247. Now we know that the cable is fine. Okay, so if cable is fine, but I'll plug it back in. But we've got nothing here. That's mean. Yes, look. We've got nothing here. No diode. Even when we're moving, it's nothing. So that means this power doesn't come to the circuit. Okay. So let's open this babe up. We need a good power supply now. And then we need to test it on my main board. And then if that would work, then we need to test it on that main board. Yes, but if this won't work, then we will have a problem. And if my main board, after fixing this one, won't work as well, then we will have a problem. I thought there were screws here. I was remembering that there were screws. Okay, they are screws, but I think they are just like the pin. Yes. So the problem is that they are like that, and they are screws. I'll take you here somewhere so that you can see me better working with it. So there are screws inside. You can see. Okay, it's like higher. As you can see, screw here. But we need to take this one up. I wouldn't recommend you. It can kill you. So I wouldn't recommend opening it. Yes. Because this is really responsible. It's not a toy that has a battery power in. Yes, it's just the high current from the mains. So if you are, yeah, that's a Torx, you know, like we were using the same Torx, which is the bigger size of the Xbox screws. So yeah, but anyways, you know, this is what it is. Something's burnt. They like to overheat after some time, and this is old, you know, so overheating is... Oh, that's popping out. That's weird. Oh, come on. What's wrong here? Oh, white light. The fan side. Okay, so that's how it looks like. Yes, that's how it looks like. The cob. Where are my tweezers? I don't see my tweezers, but maybe I can get this. Take this one off. As I said, you know, you shouldn't touch, because if you will touch it, it can be a harmful stuff for you. So here mains comes in through here, then it's a first transformer, then we get a second transformer, and here the power is going out. So we need to follow this road here. Yes, here is rectifier, I see, and then we need to see how far this current is going in, and then where it stopped and not going anymore. Okay, so yeah, it's not a nice thing if things don't work your way, but you see, I was fixing Xbox. Why this doesn't want to go out? Looking like it's stuck over there. Yeah, I'll try to... Okay, it's looking like there is some plastic holding it. Ah, this one was there. That's okay. So yeah, that was actually my fault, because I should use this picker to open it in the first place, rather than, you know, tearing apart the rubber. So it's my fault. It's not its fault. But anyways, here is a fan. So let's take this fan out. Let's get set, and here is some screw with this. So yeah, this fits. Let's get those 3 tiny screws out. Sometimes this fan dies, and you see, that's how it is. It's not a minted condition. You can see how this is filthy. Yes, but that's a common thing. I receive it as faulty, so I'm happy that it got, you know, even faultier. Let's get this one off the packaging. Now, the whole problem we've got is it's soldered. Okay, so we need to desolder, unsolder stuff here. That's the mold, which is falling down and shouldn't. Okay, so now there are this spot. Oh, you don't look properly. So here's one, and here's another one. I think that was everything as far as I remember, but my memory is not great, so we will see when we will do it. anytime. Oh, starting. You get a big tip, so this big tip should take it better. You could use hot air as well. Whoa, excuse-moi. Hopefully it's only a dust, nothing else. Now here, and the same glut. Put it aside because I like to try it. What? It's still stuck. Come on. Don't be cheeky. Don't know if you can see here. Okay. Okay, we get it. So we can take it off. Clean the solder. Okay, now it's clean. Because if I wouldn't clean the tip now, it would dry out. So it would be a problem. Now we don't know how far the current goes. Yes, we only know that the current stops and doesn't go to the LED. Now LED is on this side, so the current has to go all the way along to this side to lit up. So now I've got no access to the rectifier here, but here are the pins of the rectifier, and here I already see a fault. I don't know if you can see that clearly, but here, I don't know if you can see, but this is not soldered, it just burst. So now the question is, if we can solder it, if this will work, because that's what my visual inspection showed us, yes, that we've got one component which was here. Either it's shorted, or I mean something is shorted here, because this can be the thermal one which reacts on the heat. So this could be a good thing that it was shorted, let's say. But first we need to solder it to, you know, see the fault on the next level. Doesn't want to take the solder well enough. Now it's soldered. It's too much solder, but it's okay. It doesn't. My soldering iron don't want to stand. Literally, just plain stupid. Okay, the point of it went on the side, and then the pivot point was somewhere here. So when it went on the side, it didn't have the pivot point in the right way, and it was just fallen. But that's okay. Now it's fine. Okay, screw that back in, but I don't want to touch it when it's hot, you know. So I have to screw it. Okay. Now good. Now it's good. Now the last turns can leave. Okay, now should be okay. Yeah, stands well. Okay, anyways, you know, so we can check if we will have something pop now. or something won't pop, and this will start to work. Okay, so we got it soldered, and we don't see any other, from visual inspection I don't see anything other than that. So I plug that in, and we can see if we will have a pop from power. Yes, like move aside and move aside. And where's the LED? On my side here. So yes, let's see if it will pop or won't pop. Okay, didn't pop. And we've got a standby. Look, that's a standby light on. So if we get a standby light and we've got it soldered and it's nothing happening, we need to wait for a moment. If there will be no smoke coming out, then we can trust it. Meanwhile, I can take the meter and check if we've got 5 volts inside this plug. If we've got a 5 volts inside this plug and no pop, no smoke, no anything, then we might be lucky to just with simple soldering fix this this power supply. Yes, let's check first outside in the inner pin. 5 volts, seen it? I don't know if you can see it clearly. I'll stand it for you. I think I can stand it for you. Oh no, can't see it. Can you see it now? Okay, it's blurry, but it's okay. So let me touch the inner pin. See, it's 5 volts. Yes, happy days. So okay, so we've got 5 volts. 5 volts will switch on as 12 volts, so that's good. I don't see any smoke coming out or anything. I wouldn't assemble it, okay? I wouldn't assemble it, but I can take, I can risk it with my board. Okay, let us plug in my board. And we've got an initial spin and we've got a white light. Okay, good. White light on a power supply. Initial spin. Okay, need to press and hold it to switch it off. Okay, it's off. Now I can show you that power supply, it's orange. Yes, it's orange. Will turn on. Okay, so I don't see why it's on. Only at the initial. I don't know which ones. I never remember which ones. Some of this, when you touch, you just switch it on. I know that some of them you shouldn't touch as well, because you can create a short which can burn something. That's why I can't, risk it too much. Okay, but we see that it's only the initial spin. It's still good because, oh no, no more. The power supply is dead. It's no more current in it. Okay, so let's switch it off and let's switch it back on. We've got orange. Okay, cool. So it's looking like this board is shorting something out. Now it's white, it's an initial spin. Cool. So either me who touched those things here on the front panel created that short, so in that case we can't say these power supplies are faulty, guys. We need to take for granted that this and these boards are not acting as they should. Yes, that there is some issue. Okay, I see orange light again, and I can't power up. So I need to take for granted that there is some issue with these boards. I will put this board aside and I will test now the other board. Okay. No initial spin, but we've got a white light. And we've got a weird sound from the power supply coming out on this. So okay, we've got a white light here, so it's given 12 volts. And the question is now, what's wrong? That we will have to worry. But the power supply, it's fixed, yes. So that's a good thing. Now it went back to the standby, and I've pressed the power. Nothing. Okay, so okay, we got a fault with these boards, guys. I can't say that it's a fault of the power supply. This power supply looks okay, so I can put it back. I haven't seen any smoke. I've seen it go into the white mode, which means, you know, it's a proper mode. Only what I need to check is during the white mode if the fan is spinning. If the fan is spinning, you can see this fan here. Can see it now. So what I need to do is I need to see the fan spin. If I see the fan spin, I can put this power supply. Yes, we get a fan spin on the white light here. White light, yes, and the fan spin, which is awesome. So okay, so we know that the power supply is working. So we saved the power supply by just one single solder, and that's it. So it's not too big, but it didn't want to catch, so it's fine, no problem. Now I like to plug it in so that the yellow light will die, and the orange light will die on it. Yeah, why exactly? And now died. So the capacitors are discharged, so it's a less risk that I will be electrocuted. So now we can take out this plug. The power is off anyway, so that's fine. Now we can solder back everything together. Yes. So now the question is, was it like that? I think it was like that. Yes, was like that. But I want to take it a bit. These sides, no, just they are. Like this. This can easily electrocute you. Easily. If you wouldn't discharge these capacitors as I did. Okay, so we need to plug in soldering. Ooh, look guys. I didn't damage, but I've melted my cable, power cable, which is not really nice. It's totally not nice. And it was off for a long time, and it still have done it. Yes, so you see how you need to watch out? It was off for a long time, and it still have done it. I can't believe that I didn't look properly. See, it's easy to make a mistake here in this profession, yes? Easy. This is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But if we've got saved the power supply, that's mean we've done a good job, guys. Okay, that's grabbed properly. Yes, I like it. Now the other side. And tidy up, and that's us. This will be my pain, probably. Okay, that's soldered. That's fine. This time I'll put it like more aside. So I don't wanna risk it. I don't wanna risk it. Anyways. Okay, so oh, what a pickle. I'm not entirely sure if the shield was going first. Guys, I'm a bit confused. Was the shield first or was the plastic first? Now I'm confused, guys. Because if the aluminium was here, this could touch the surface. That's why we get this shield. Guys, I think I've done it the other way around. So that means I think I should put this one first and then the aluminium shield. Okay? And that's more common sense for me, because you don't want to have an aluminium have a risk, you know, of touching, or metal touching everything. You don't want to have that risk, do you? So I don't want to. Now I need to wait for it to heat up, lift it up, put that stuff inside and put it back. Can't believe that I haven't think that through, because that's really responsible, guys. If you will create a short, suddenly the power can go boom on you. Oh, come on. Heat up. And really, literally. Okay, it went. Cool. I was right. I was right. Here is the white stuff. You see? Here is the white stuff. So yeah, I was right. Good that I've done it. Good that I think that through. Oh, that's solder. I don't know if that will hold now greatly. I should desolder two sides. Okay, so I've got a lesson taught. Anyways, let's solder it back now, because now it's good. Now it's the way it should be. Aligned and everything. Wow. Now here what it is here. Here is just a shield, or there is some feature which is need a connection. It looks like only looks like will be okay here on this. Okay, let's risk it for a biscuit. Yeah, holds well. Let's tidy it up a bit because it has a lot of dust. That's it. Cool. Done and dusted, yes. You see, with repairs it's always 50-50. It's never, you know, like 100% sure I'll fix it, yes. And I'm telling it to all the customers, and most of the customers, you know, like agree to it. Some of the customers only say, "Oh, how come you cannot, you know, how come you can work for so many years and you cannot be sure?" Or because I'm working for so many years, I cannot be sure. Because life showed me that although I always care for customers, things can go sideways. So if things can go sideways, how can I promise to a customer that things will be well, will go well? I can't promise to the customer, yes? It's easy to promise, but it's even easier to break the promise. That's why no promises. I can try my best, and I always do. I can, you know, like do everything what's possible in my way, but it doesn't mean, yes, that things will go well. Okay, I don't remember if I was opening it or not, because here are channels which are slightly filthy, and I'd like to take the dust from these channels. Okay, looks okay now on this side. See, that's what was inside. I don't know if you could see when I blown what had happened, but I've seen it here. So it's a lot of dust. Oh, here is tons of dust as well. And then it's overheating, and then those components have to burn inside. Oh, I got a floor to brush. Extra task for me today. It was acceptable, but not anymore. Okay. I'm happy with how it went. We can put it back together. So, first the fun. Which way? That's the question. Which way? I think it would be this way. The best way. because I don't remember, and I'm not joking. I don't remember which way. Okay, I see screws, 3 screws, so that's fine. Yes, and I was right, because there are 3 screws. Ah, here, okay. I need a magnetizer, guys. I need to magnetize this thingy because it doesn't catch screws, so that's a problem. So let us magnetize. Okay, let's get this screw. So now we can work with this stuff. Can you see it? You can see it. Okay, second screw, and I'm missing third screw. I don't know where I place it, so I don't know. Look for another faulty, open it up and find it. So better find where it went, because I don't want to leave it on 2 screws. Well, I could, because that's a test one, you know, like for my use, not for a customer. So that would be okay, but if I can use 3 screws, I better use it, yeah? Where is... oh yeah, I got it. Went just underneath the wood. If you get noises, sorry. Okay, we get a third screw. Cool. Okay, let's put it back. Ta-da. Yeah. Let's put back this stuff back. Cool. And again, don't do it at home if you don't want to be electrocuted, or first learn about power supplies, what to touch, when to touch, and when not to touch. Because if you will do it, something will kill you, then you will remember my words. Peter, I remember, the guy told me, and I didn't listen to him. Yeah? You'll be saying, oh fuck. So let's leave with those 2 screws. If we will see, oh yeah, holds well. If we will see that the power is coming in, okay. Power. And we get a light, which I forgotten to mount, so no. Again, no. I should be ashamed because I forgot to put a small stuff. This one I forgotten to place it. I don't know how you fit this one here to be true. I've got no idea. I don't remember from top of my head. So okay, we need to unscrew the second screw as well. Oh guys, you see, so at least I remembered, you know, like that's a good thing that I remembered, but it's still not good that. Alright. Is it this way? Not this way. Looks like this one, but okay. Let's risk it for a biscuit, because that's looking like it should be this way. So you see, when you do this power supply, yes, yourself, because you're brave enough and you now know everything about health and safety with working with switching power supplies. Then you can say that, yeah, okay, now I need to remember about this LED cover, because if I will forget about this LED cover, I will be like Peter, yeah? I don't want to be like Peter, I want to be better. Okay, and we've got an orange light, brilliant. So, last screws, and that's us, you know, power supply fixed. Stands, only foots, but these are okay. Even if I would not put them, I can put something else instead, because it's for me, power supply, it's not for the customer, so anything will do, literally. Doesn't matter if it's wobbly or something. Get those rubber and plastic screws here, which I need to glue together now, because I was nuts and I start to remove these in a violent way. So now I need to glue them together, you know, take some super glue or some other stuff, do it like that. Otherwise, you know, otherwise I will have otherwise I will have no stands, no feet for them. So yeah, happy days. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've got a lesson from it. Hopefully you enjoyed as much as I did, because I enjoy fixing these things. You know, this could go to the waste. I receive it from the customer, and this could go to the waste. But now look, it's working. So not only it's working, but we know now that we get a fault with other Xboxes. So we get 2 Xboxes to fix, like at least for today one. But the problem only is that that I don't know what's wrong, because my main board was working fine. So if I can't switch it on, that's mean, you know, something is shorted. Now the question is what it is. So that will be in another episode for the Xbox. Now sometimes you can do these things quickly. Sometimes you see like this was just a solder and fine. I was fixing that Pioneer as well, and mixing table for the DJ, and that was quick as well. And sometimes you just spend like on this Xbox too much time, yes, but what can you do, you know, it's alive. Not everything is smooth. So guys, hopefully you've got I've told you that, but hopefully you had a good lesson out of it. But for today you see 43 minutes spent and that thing is fixed. Probably if I wouldn't talk, if I would only focus on the work, I would do it in half an hour, because it was nothing, you know, like extraordinary. So yeah, in 14 minutes, because I was speaking for a few minutes as well at the front, you can fix it. So even if you charge, you know, like £30 per hour, and you would do it in half an hour, you can charge customer like £10, £15 for this, you know. Customer will be more than happy to pay you, because they have to go and spend £20 for the used one and non-Microsoft one. So if you wanna, you know, be dear one and charge customer 20, you might be lucky, you know, to get £20 for the repair as well. Customer maybe not will be super happy, because they would go and buy another new one. But at the end of the day, you know, having this extra cash, it's a nice addition, nice touch. So if you would fix it, you know, for a customer, you've got the money. If you fix it for yourself, now you get a good power supply, and you can sell it, you know, you can sell it. You can still sell it for 20 quid. I'm selling them used ones, Microsoft branded. I'm selling for 20. I'm selling new power supplies unbranded, like China made, just random company, for 20 quid as well. So that's, you know, that's okay. But I've got more to fix, only I've got no time. I fixed this one only because I had a problem with an Xbox, and I had to make sure that that's not a problem of the power supply. So that's why you get this extra episode. Apart from that, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. You wanna, like it. You don't wanna, don't like it. But take care. Bye bye.